So tell me about Nork FM. Because like you said, you went up the park and I see you up there doing your thing. You the blend master.
I'll be trying.
Tell me about Nork FM and how that helped feed your desire to play music and elevate.
Nork.fm is one of the dopest podcast situations that is like trying to be a mainstream thing. Nork.fm gave me the opportunity. Shout out to Brittany, shout out to Bahid. It gave me the opportunity to just do what I love on a slightly professional level. You could join anybody's podcast. I strategically planned to try to frequent Nork.fm. The crazy part is that back in March 2017, I had made this plan. We was talking about that earlier about how writing stuff down. One of my things on my list was to get down with a podcast. I didn't want to go with just anybody's podcast. I wanted it to be kind of special. And it just so happened that Nork.fm was looking for people this new thing was happening. So I just jumped on it because it was new and it wasn't really that many people that was on it. But Nork.fm has helped me elevate. It gave me an opportunity to do what I love doing, and to have my own show and my own thing going on with my brother. Shout out to the legendary, ill visionary Kirk Nice, Shades of Hip Hop, you already know. My brother Sha Yu, shout out to y'all. Those are my brothers. It gave me an opportunity to do my little Funky Cafe situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm grateful for Nork.fm. I'm kind of not on it right now. I'm like in transition and on a hiatus, so to speak. But yeah, Nork.fm is definitely one of the kind of the dopest podcast situations in Essex County, I would say.
I agree, because I mean, Essex County is so rich with lots of sounds. A Squad, Rebel Radio, Reject Radio, Tommy Brown, Non-Fiction, and Heritage Hip Hop.
Yes,
we got We Are Jersey. Like, it's so many people, and that's dope because being the melting pot that Essex County has been, Marcy. Shout out to Marcy. She is so dope.
I love Marcy. That's my homegirl.
Shout out to Quest.
Yo, Quest,
that's my
good, bro.
guy. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Zay and Face and
good, bro?
Mama Reject and Big Seven. Not to put all of them in here, but the point is that so many sounds are transcribed into the minds and hearts of people by the people who play the music.
Absolutely.
And hip hop used to be so organic. You said technology helped kill the DJ. Technology helped kill God as well.
Absolutely.
And if God produces hip hop, why would the hip hop not fall off if we rely on technology? My favorite question is, are you hip hop without your phone?
Absolutely.
Tell me what you think about that question.
Absolutely. Listen, let me tell you something, from the rooter to the tutor. That question that you just said, yeah, of course, because, you know, I gotta be honest, like, I'm just an older cat. I don't fit in with certain, you know, conversations. I don't fit in with certain time spans with hip hop. The phone thing, when hip hop, when we got introduced to technology and cell phones and, you know, all these different nuances with computers and everything, and making everything a little bit easier, it killed the quest, so to speak. It killed the quest to cultivate your craft, because technology made things easy, you know. Serato actually has a function where you could just hit a button and the beat is on time for you. You miss the times of actually taking your finger and slowing the record down to make sure it was on point with this turntable over here. So to answer your question, bro, it's like I'm hip hop without my phone. I'm hip hop without hip hop gear. I'm hip hop without Jesus. I'm hip hop without a playlist. You know what I mean? Because hip hop is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's a culture. You know, it's bigger than bars and beats. You know, that's just my take on it.
So you missed the penny on the arm
Yo,
the joint out.
I've done that so many times. Yes, I missed the penny on the arm with the needle to hold it because it was too light, and if the record had a little nook and cranny in it, it would skip.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, yes.
See, man, and that's the see when you go back to that, those are the visual remembrances of hip hop. Today's culture, visual slavery is the #1 bashing of today's generation.
Absolutely.
And what I mean is, we live in the anime generation, so as long as it's bright, catchy, and it catches the eye, you just into it. The Bible even says to teach the people of God, you have to use visuals.
Yes.
That's why he said, don't build statues. You praise out of your faith. You don't praise the thing that's raised. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I mean, like, twerking, as much as I love women,
yes,
you could twerk but so much.
It's redundant. It becomes redundant and it becomes unattractive. It becomes unattractive. It becomes embarrassing. It's like, is this all we could do? I mean, I'll be on my IG, I'll be on Facebook. You know, like you said, it's nice to see once in a while, but not every day. Like, is this what we have become? Shake our ass.
You diminish, like hip hop was diminished. You diminish the good female in front of you for the visual of the show that's in front of your phone.
See, I blame that. I blame that on the shift of the 2000s. Like when we went through that whole Y2K stuff. I didn't understand it then. I didn't understand what the New World Order was. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you something. Around 2006, the shift came when all of, like Govs and them said, like when the Laffy Taffy, when the down south, Master P and them, that's when the beginning of the death of hip hop and the death culture. Not taking nothing away from Master P and them, because I love Master P. I love my brothers down there in the south. I love the country. You know, brothers down there that do what they do. But it really did. It killed it, bro. It killed it. It came in with a new style of rap. The frequency was changed. Like I said, everything became slow with heavy bass. So that's a whole different frequency. A lot of people don't even know that. That you don't know that there was a meeting, a closed door meeting with producers and record executives and all these important people in hip hop, and they actually made a plan to change what hip hop was.
The megahertz scale was changed.
Yes. A lot of people don't know that, but that's a real thing. Think about 50 Cent. I hated Wankster. When Wankster first came out, I couldn't stand that shit. Was annoying. But lo and behold, after about a month or two, I'm reciting the bars. I'm shaking my head to it. I done got all the vibe done of the frequency done got all in me now, so I'm moving a whole different way. Vibes is very real.
Yeah, I mean, you see that with how people compare Beyonce to Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. And to me, there's no comparison.
There isn't. No.
But that's for another conversation.
Yeah.
Going back to what we were saying, technology has led to the visual slavery of modern hip-hop culture. Mm-hmm. And hip-hop used to be the voice of what's going on in the community rather than the reflection of society through the camera phone. Oh. Recently, we've seen a court case come through. Botham Jean's murder trial where Amber Geiger was given 10 years. Visually, we've seen a brother hug this woman who killed his brother. Absolutely. We've seen a judge hug somebody who was convicted, and we saw a bailiff stroke the hair of the convicted murderer. They call that Stockholm Syndrome. Do you think hip-hop is in Stockholm Syndrome? And what did that visual representation do to you when you saw it?
Yes, I think hip-hop is in Stockholm situation. Simply because of media. I was appalled a little bit, but I understood. I was appalled because it's a black guy, man. I mean, Karev is a dope dude. Me and him had a conversation on Facebook one time. Here's the thing, for me, and I'm not attacking the Christian community. I love y'all. I get it. That is a result of being taught to forgive no matter what. It is a result of when they used to beat the hell out the slaves, and you force this idealism of forgive thy enemy. Forgive thy enemy. It's a result of that. Black people, we are so loving. Naturally, we're loving people. We're warm people. You know, I don't want to get all into the doctrines and the theology and the aspect behind it, but it has a part to play with it. But what we saw when we seen this woman being comforted, basically, is the result of that. You know, you know, you want to honor Christ. People want to know God. People want to do good. I believe everybody's not bad. I don't believe everybody's terrible. The media just put that shit out there. The media helps separate us. They feed white people what they want to feed them about us. They feed us about white people what they, and we wind up just going against each other. They have the power to not put that shit on TV, but for some reason the propaganda and media, they just made it. They want us to kill each other, yo. They want us to kill each other. But back to the young lady. Listen, man, my thing is like this. I was upset. I put a post up about the shit, and it is what it is. You saw a black man. That's it. Forget all the, all these different nuances and, these little comparing this and she was drinking but at the end of the day, that was a black dude. You shot him because you were scared. You probably already been programmed because all of the other unarmed black men that have been killed the past couple of 4 years or since Obama was in office or whatever. It's scary that people are getting used to that kind of idea because they've been getting away with it for so long that you could shoot a brother and go, oh, I was afraid. You could say the most dumbest shit, like Homeboy that killed Trayvon Martin. I was afraid, but you hear the little baby screaming on the phone for his life. So how afraid were you? And I blame media, and it's our government too. Because you keep feeding the idea that these people could get away with it. They did that for a long time, even when Obama was in office, that everybody just kept getting off. Every now and then. They got Dylan Roof, but you still brought him out with a bulletproof vest on though, and took him to get a hamburger. With this young lady, after she shot Homeboy, her actions after she shot him speaks volumes.
Sexting her boyfriend or her dude.
No aid, you didn't try to help him, you didn't try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at the devil's in the details. That's all I got to say.
Well, I'll play this. Did you see the video of the 2 jurors that they interviewed?
No, I didn't.
And the one girl of color said that this woman was in total remorse. She didn't deserve the 28 years. 10 was enough, etc., etc. And my thing is, shout out to Doc Bundini, because he said, if anybody killed my brother and you came to hug me, I'm going to powerbomb you through the bench. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad.
No, not mad. And I don't promote violence either,
no,
but hey.
But you know what? I do understand forgiveness. So shout out to them for being able to forgive. That does not mean we do not serve justice when it is time.
And might I add too, is like, we got to understand, there's things you do forgive. I forgive you if you stole from me one time. I forgive you if you ate my sandwich and I left it in the lunch refrigerator and you ate I could forgive you for stuff like that. I could forgive you for skipping the line. Or I could forgive you for a lot of different things, but I think when murder is just one of them things. To me personally, I can't. I haven't got there yet. God is still working on me. Me and him, we starting our relationship all over again. He's working on me, but I'm just not there. I'm like Charlamagne the God. I'm just not there yet because of all the stuff I've been programmed with. We've been programmed too, Karev. We grew up every February. We have to watch these documents of the same people, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, and their horrible stories that they did. And it's appalling at 2019. Yo, you know some crazy shit?
Tell me.
Just the other night, I watched a documentary on Sam Cooke, on his murder. And it's crazy that this shit that was happening back then in the 60s is the same shit happening now in 2019. So there's a problem. And I'm gonna end it on that because we talk about that shit all day.